What's up, vapors? Thanks for checking out the Daily Vape TV live stream experience. We're going to be talking about a bunch of different stuff today. I know I've been away for a while and I haven't made any videos this week, but I was deathly ill. Pretty much after last week, after Savs last week, I started feeling like crap. And by Monday morning, well, I didn't really even see Monday morning. I just slept through the day, pretty much. I didn't even wake up for more than like an hour at a time. And I was coughing and sneezing and blowing my nose. It was really gross. I'll leave out the rest of the details. But I've been sick. I really should start putting posts out when I'm not going to be making videos. But I'll be back next week. I got some stuff to review. One thing coming up in the queue is this guy right here, the Orafruff tank, and I just put the other coil in recently. Oh, Dan says, where's Fresh Build Friday? Yeah, Fresh Build Friday was like 2 years ago, dude. But it might come back one of these days in a slightly different format like I've talked about before. But yeah, this is I guess I'm glad I didn't get sick like the week of Thanksgiving. That would have been really bad, but it was almost like a twofer because, I still haven't gotten any work done on my tooth. So my, infection came back and I was sick and I just felt like absolute crap. So, didn't want to do any videos last week. And I'm still kind of getting rid of it. But yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. I've been very quiet on the social medias lately, and that's because we've been so crazy busy at the shop. We talked about this in my little Patreon chat today about how busy it is at the shop, and, comparing that to how busy it was beforehand. It's been ridiculous. I just can't even describe it. It's just crazy. And I've been really, really just beaten down by all this bad news in Massachusetts. And I'm the type of person that kind of hides when pressure is put on me. So I'll just kind of like back away in my little corner and hide from responsibilities when I'm under pressure, which is terrible. It's terrible. It's a horrible personality trait, but that's just me, I guess. And I try to distract myself as much as possible, so I end up playing lots of video games. But yes, hello everyone. Hello, thank you so much for hanging out today. Let's go through and do some shout outs in chat. Let's see. Let's go all the way back to the top. First of all, this motherfucker here. First one here. He says, "What's up, motherfuckers?" Love that guy. Thank you, motherfucker, for that. Derek Grant, thank you for being here early as well. You guys were here super early. Lethal Coils as well. What's up, my dude? We've got Dan Demir in the house. We have Leo Leach. It was the first one after I hit the go button. Liz's Magical Life, good evening. We have Super Committee enjoying the music in the intro. I love the music in the intro. I'm like super into that. I go through and spend like a good 15 minutes on the music for these videos. But in every video, actually, we'll talk about that in a minute. We also have Eileen O'Shea. She put a tweet out. Thank you very much for that. We've got Big Red Vapor Channel. Good evening. Mrs. Unnecessary. Hello. We have Matt Cowell. How we doing? Jason Leprechaun Parker. Good evening. Who else do we have? Green-Eyed Lady. Hi. We've got Izzy Fam. Oh, Izzy's sick too. That's no good. A lot of people are getting sick. It's no fun. Really no fun. Let's see. Who else do we have? Cat Cop. Hello. Did I miss anyone? Overdrip's here. What's up, my dude? Overdrip. And of course, for British Eyes only, in all caps, sorry I slept through coffee talk. You don't have to yell. Yeah. And I'm sure, a lot of you guys that are in Mass are just as angry as I am. We've got Rossi Roar. I hope I said that correctly. It says hi from Germany. Hello. It's getting late over there. It's about, 10 o'clock at night? Vaping Irish is here. Hello, hello, hello. Right. So let's go ahead. I should have done the shout outs bumper. Oh well. Too late. Everyone's getting sick. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't get you guys sick. I got my illness from a 4-year-old, my roommate's kid, that just loves to just cough directly into my mouth. I'm not even joking. It's like, oh God, cover your mouth, kid. Jeez. But yeah, that's how I got sick. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's start off with what I've been vaping on recently. All right. Oh, he says it's 11 p.m. in Germany. Anyways, hello once again, everyone. For anyone just joining us, let's get right into it. I'm vaping on this right here. This setup is the off, I guess that's how they pronounce it, off tank, the mesh, with the good old Druga Foxy. Honestly, I just think it's a good looking mod. It's nice and sturdy and solid feeling, so that's kind of why I like using this one. In the tank, I've actually got some Zero. You guys will be proud. I'm back on the Zero a little bit here. We got some High Drip, Honeydew Strawberry. It's delicious. It's very sweet, but it's definitely delicious. So yeah, I'm back on the Zero for the time being. Gonna try to quit. Seriously, by the 1st of January 2020, I want to be completely nicotine free. That's my goal. It's been a battle though, obviously. And next setup is Overdrip's favorite, the good old Twister kit. Yeah, I'm still rocking the Twister kit. I just can't stop using this thing. I don't know what it is about it. I swear it's the tank more than anything, because this tank, the Fireluke Mesh 2, is fan-frickin-tastic. If you guys haven't picked one of these up and you're a sub-ohm tank person, try it out because it's definitely worth it. Flavor is phenomenal. I've got this right here in there. We've got Mango Tango from Glass Basics. Of course the camera doesn't want to focus. Why would it focus? You get the gist. It's Mango Tango from Glass Basics. Not much to look at on the bottle anyways. And the final setup that I've got this week is the Nunchaku with the Mesh 2. I know you guys have probably seen these quite a few times. The Mesh 2 Vandy Vape RDA. There it is in focus. But this thing is actually really, really nice. I'm pleasantly surprised by the quality of this thing. The vape experience that I get out of it is great. And I've been really enjoying it. So definitely a positive review coming for that one pretty soon. In there, I've got some Occultists. I'm now down to the part of the bottle where I have to squeeze the crap out of it, if you couldn't tell. We've got a few more mils left of that before it's done. But yeah, definitely enjoying that. I feel like I haven't been vaping as much lately. I don't know exactly why that is, but I just feel like I haven't had the time really, more than anything. But that's neither here nor there. Trying to get down to Zero, trying to do that. It's really difficult, especially when, drinking. Like, that's like a trigger, big time trigger for me. That was a big time trigger for smoking. Driving is another thing. Luckily, when I drive, I don't really vape a lot anymore. Partly because I don't like rolling my windows down and blowing huge clouds out, but also because I have a nice new car and I don't want to get my windows all dirty. So I've been using pod systems or just not even vaping. It's a pretty short commute to work, so that's kind of why. But yeah, that's what I'm vaping on this week. I've got some reviews coming up very soon. Let's actually get right into that as well. Let's do some news and updates. Right. So news and updates. Let's see. First things first, I guess we could start with what I've got coming up in the queue. So I definitely am going to be doing this probably this coming week. So I still don't know how to say it right. Off? I'm going to call it the off tank, because that sounds best out of anything. Going to be reviewing that pretty soon. I have a charger from Xstar to review. They sent me an 8-bay, so I'll be taking a look at that. What else? Oh, the Mesh 2 RDA. So hopefully I'll get 3 videos up next week. That's my goal. Just crank out a bunch of content. It's going to be a little bit tricky with Thanksgiving and all that, but we will figure something out. But yeah, that's what I've got coming up in the very immediate future. I do have a pod system from Vapepresso to review, and I have something else to unbox. Don't even know. It's at the shop. It's waiting for me. So probably do a quick little unboxing, first impression video for you guys coming up soon. I actually don't have any first impressions for today's video, or nothing planned at least, but I do have some vape mail to take a look at, so perhaps later on we can get into a first impression. And hello, everyone. Hello for anyone that's just joining. I know we have a few new people here in chat. What's going on? So yeah, that's pretty much my cue coming up in the next week or so. I hope everyone that celebrates Thanksgiving is planning a nice feast. I know I'll be hanging out with my family and doing the Thanksgiving activities. We usually like hang out for a while afterwards and play board games and stuff. So looking forward to that. Definitely gonna stuff my face with turkey and stuffing and pie and all that. And then it's Christmas after that, so yay. Speaking of kind of that whole thing, I am planning on doing the end of the year wrap up, where I go over all my favorite stuff that I took a look at this year. Should be good. Should be a good one there. There's a lot of really good products this year. I'm not going to lie. I'm very impressed with a lot of things. But yeah, that should be a good thing coming up, probably pretty much the end of the year, about a month or so away. Hello, Michelle Lynn in chat. She says first time viewer. Yeah. So yeah, as far as the whole Massachusetts situation, I know everybody wants me to talk about this. So Massachusetts pushed legislation through really quickly that essentially would be a complete flavor ban other than just plain old tobacco. They are imposing a 75% excise tax, and also they're getting rid of all flavored nicotine products. So chewing tobacco and flavored like wraps and that kind of thing, they're just completely gone, as well as menthol cigarettes. So they're planning on banning menthol cigarettes. Now, this bill has not passed yet. It is passed through the House and the Senate, and it's basically sitting on the governor's desk, and we shall see what happens there. Haven't heard any further news on this myself, so as far as I know, it's kind of just waiting on that. But the temporary flavor ban or vaping ban is still in effect at least through December. So there's rumors that said that if he doesn't do a public comment period within 30 days, then he has to, it won't be enforceable basically after Christmas. So, jeez, reading chat. So yeah, basically if he doesn't do certain things by like within 30 days, then it won't be enforceable after December 24th, which is a month ahead of when it was normally going to end. But either way, they're looking at pushing this through before that goes anyways. So essentially, there will be no more vaping left in Massachusetts. There won't be any shops because, let's face it, no one's going to open a shop and just sell tobacco. As far as I know, that this has nothing to do with hardware. You'll still be able to buy coils and such, but no one's going to open shops, which means there won't be any hardware to speak of anyways. So basically, you're going to be stuck going out of state still. I'm not 100% positive on anything as far as the online aspect. I would imagine that they included language to ban online sales as well. It would make sense of them to do that. Um, so, yeah, you're going to have issues getting stuff shipped in as well. Basically, you're going to only be able to buy any sort of e-liquids at convenience stores. You know, the ones that are still going to bother selling them, it's just going to have a little rack with 10 mil bottles or 15 mil bottles that are just tobacco. And it's going to be the most boring thing ever. It's also going to have Juul because, you know, Juul can still survive this. They can still just sell their basic kit, starter kits, and, you know, tobacco pods. They'll be all right. Juul will continue to sell in Massachusetts. And there goes the small businesses. The shop that we have, Voltage Vape in Agawam, Massachusetts, will probably end up turning into some form of a head shop. And most vape shop owners would probably do the same thing. So essentially, vaping is pretty much done in Massachusetts if Baker signs this thing. As far as lawsuits and that kind of thing, of course, everyone's gearing up for that. But it's becoming very real at this point. It is very, very real to us that vaping very much could be just completely banned and non-existent in the state of Mass. So that's got me pretty depressed. I know there's a few caretakers out there that either mix their own juice and are, you know, selling it cheap to people and fellow people in Mass, which is great. You know what? I support that as long as you're doing everything safely, clean rooms, etc. And that's cool. I support the black market or gray market, I guess, from the people that can do it. As far as shop owners, they face $5,000 to $25,000 fines. First offense is $5,000. Subsequent offenses are $25,000 plus fines, and they are able to seize your assets. So they could seize things that you buy using the money that you make off of selling flavored products. Essentially, they took out the language that, you know, that if you get pulled over, then they can take your car, etc., which is, I guess, good. But they also took out a lot of the potential amendments that could actually kind of ease up a little bit on this whole situation. They had the opportunity to make it illegal for a minor to possess nicotine products. They took that out. And that was one of the things that we argued kind of for, like, well, if the kids having it is the problem, then if they get caught, they should be charged for it, and the parents would have to kind of suffer the consequences. They took that out. They just took it out. They said, nah. So, yeah, kids can still possess vapes in Massachusetts, but they can't be sold there. The other thing is they took out the part where it said that at least 10% of the master settlement agreement money would be used for smoking cessation and prevention. They said, nope, we want to do whatever we want to do with the master settlement money, which is ridiculous because, as we all know, that's technically what that money should be used for, because that's, you know, Big Tobacco giving the state money to prevent this situation from happening in the first place. So they can use that money for whatever they want. So that's kind of two big things that tell me that they literally do not care whatsoever about health or people or anything like that. They only care about money. They want fine money. They are going to go in and check all the vape shops and make sure they're not selling they're not selling flavors. Even if you have flavored products in your shop, you can get in trouble for that if you remain open. You have to remove the product from the premises. And I think probably one of the worst things is they included language at the very end of the bill that basically would say that it's a template for other states. Now, some of you may know, all of the governors from the Northeast got together and had a big old meeting for a regional strategy. I use the air quotes every time. And this is kind of step one. So I seriously worry about the other states, especially the ones that have already done the temporary ban, Rhode Island and New York, because this could definitely be the reality for those states as well very soon. All they got to do is cross off Massachusetts, write in Rhode Island or New York, and then put this bill on the table in their state. So if you're in any of those states, I would keep up the pressure on your government to prevent this from happening. It's kind of a proactive way of dealing with advocacy, and honestly, never stop putting pressure on your government to prevent these sort of bans or legislation. So taxes, 75% excise tax. Now, as far as I know, I mean, that says to me that they're going to be asking people to submit like taxes from out of state purchases, which I think is ridiculous. So basically, if you go to Connecticut, you buy a bunch of stuff, flavors and whatnot, and go back into Mass, then you're going to have to pay the 75% tax on it. What? I don't have any sort of confirmation whether or not that's true, but I've been hearing it described as an excise tax, and usually that's how it works. Same is true with Pennsylvania. Technically speaking, if you buy a product out of state and bring it into Pennsylvania where they have the 40% tax, then you are responsible for paying that tax as the consumer. And I just think that's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. And I know I've heard a lot of people compare this situation, oh, well, what about alcohol? You could do that. We got to stop using the alcohol argument, because this was never about health. This was never about kids. This is about money. And the alcohol industry pays and has paid their dues when it comes to that. So they were prohibited for 10 years in the United States, and they bounced back, and now they have tons of lobbyists, and they have tons of money that goes to the government in the area of distribution, licensing, that kind of thing. So that's why the government is fine with alcohol, but vaping is like poison, essentially. So, yeah, that's pretty much the state of Massachusetts at this point. I have been crazy busy helping the people of Massachusetts when they come into the shop. I get almost every single person that comes in. Oh, hey, how's it going? We're from Massachusetts, so we got to stock up. It's like, yep, that's pretty much the going kind of thing. The theme nowadays is people from Massachusetts. That's it. I feel like the big tobacco doesn't mind this whatsoever, because they're seeing more revenue. Their stocks are going up. All the vaping dangers are making people switch back to smoking. And the government's just helping them do that by banning vaping and keeping cigarettes legal. I mean, if health was ever the concern, then they would ban all forms of smoking, vaping, everything. Anything inhalable, they would freak out and go, no, don't, you can't do that. I mean, this lung illness was a great excuse to ban flavors, because they said, oh, well, flavors attract kids, and kids are going to vape, and then they're going to die because they're vaping. Not thinking that, oh, well, there's two completely different sides of vaping. But anyways, that's just my kind of 2 cents on the matter. I really haven't done a whole bunch of homework about this. I just have to go based off of the tweets that I see, the videos that I've watched, and, personal stories from the people that go to the state houses to testify and or rally, etc. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend the most recent meetup in Boston. I heard the turnout was pretty good, and everyone was respectful and no drama. It was a good thing overall. Do I think it made a difference? Barely. Honestly, I feel like at this point, the media is actually starting to listen to us, kind of, in a way. There's definitely a little bit of turnaround on the media, kind of going, well, the CDC said this, and they're still banning vaping. So we don't know why, you know? So there's a little bit of that going on, which is positive. But overall, I still feel like they could do a better job reporting. But obviously, I feel like that for almost every news outlet. And, I'm not biased when it comes to my news. I think that Fox screws stuff up just as much as CNN and, NBC, etc. Even NPR is not innocent in this, especially if you look at their Twitter. Oh my God, their Twitter is just terrible. But I think the big thing, really, obviously, is the rally in Washington, D.C. that happened, what was it, last week, the week before? I think it was last weekend. Can't remember, honestly. Getting sick will do that to you, but it was a big deal because I feel like that, kind of turned the national scene, that turned the people's eyes onto what's going on a national scale, which is kind of a big deal. And there was the like round table meeting with Trump and the antis and the pro vaping people. And I've heard it went kind of so-so. I heard Mitt Romney was, kicking back and had a big smile on his face the whole time. I heard Trump was basically just going, oh, well, what do you think about this? And then they would answer, then, well, what do you think about this? And then they would answer, just going around like that, and everyone was passing the buck. So was it productive? That was 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Chris. But was it productive? Kind of. I mean, Greg Conley got to speak his piece, but he got absolutely no, media coverage because of it. But, so yeah, I mean, it was okay, I guess. It's kind of a wash, I suppose, at the end of the day. I feel like there was more anti-people than there were pro-people. And that, to me, is kind of not very fair, when they gang up on us like that. But it's just what happens. You know what? Especially when they use all the numbers, right? I've been saying this for a long time now. When they say, oh, well, the smoking rate or the vaping rate went up 76% within the past year of, 12th graders. It's like, okay, well, you're really pigeonholing this down to one small demographic. You're just talking about high school seniors. It's like, if you look at the numbers, like, don't forget, smoking rate amongst teens is at the lowest it's ever been, and it went down 25% over the past year. So there's that. And they also have the very, very skewed way of asking these kids questions like, have you ever, used an e-cigarette? Have you used one within the past 30 days? If they say yes, they're marked down as just a straight up daily user. So, it's so frustrating, and it's so annoying, and it's just so aggravating, and it just, you want to scream, but it's just not getting nothing done. So keep up the pressure. Keep those phone calls rolling into the White House and your state representatives, especially if you live in the Northeast, because there's going to be a lot of pressure for further bans, permanent bans going on, especially in those states that already have a temporary ban. But yeah, that's kind of the state of Massachusetts at this point. I will be updating you guys as soon as I get more information, but as far as I know, pretty much everyone is on vacation for the rest of the year, pretty much. But yeah, Aileen says the Enjoy guy was great. Enjoy, Cynthia Cabrera used to run Enjoy, and she was awesome. And I feel like she kind of set the stage for Enjoy to kind of carry on that legacy of being a good public speaker and, saying the right things and having the right information. So, yeah, I'm going to just kind of move on from that because I don't know too much more. I'll be honest with you. I don't know that much more about the situation. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have a quick little vape, and we're going to unbox some vape mail. Whoop, and we're back. All right. So I got this nice, lovely little white box here that we're going to be taking a look at. Anyone know what it is? Leave it in chat. Got the unboxing knife. Boop. And we're going to make our cut. Good knife. Still nice and sharp. I think everyone should have a good knife around. Big thanks to one of my patrons. He actually gifted me this for my birthday last year. Big shout out to Ryan. Do. It's brown paper. Oh, it's got a little heart. Oh. Well, if you guys didn't watch the stew, we had Coil Turd on. He sent me a couple of his stickers. That's pretty sweet. Thank you, Beecher. He sent me a bottle of Boule Bolu. Ooh. I love getting stuff that you can't normally get. And Ian, yes, it is a Spyderco knife. It's fantastic. And last but not least, pow! An RDA for vaping. And I am excited about this one. Let's just go over it real quick. An RDA for vaping. Coil Turd. Coil Turd. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing on the back. It just has a little color indication sticker. This one is black. So, whoop. Oh, that's cool. Little coil turds all over the box. Come on, camera. You can focus on that. You can focus on that. Come on. It's trying. There. Now you can see it. Anyways, here's what's in the box. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. We've got some spare parts. That's weird. Oh, look. Looks like I have glasses on. We've got a couple different airflow sections here. There's a single hole and a dual hole. And then it comes standard with a triple hole. And I'll probably end up leaving that one on. Ooh, this thing is gorgeous, though. Let's I'm going to see. I'm going to have to adjust my lighting here a little bit. Let's see if I can get you guys a nice little close-up here. Ooh, that's almost too close. Oh, my fingernails are dirty, too. Oh. Ooh. There you go. Nice close-up of the RDA for vaping. It's got this little puzzle piece looking thing on the side. Hold on. Let me try to get this light over. Oh, God. I'm breaking stuff. There we go. It's got this little puzzle piece looking thing on the side. Come on. My lighting is just not right for this, unfortunately. You can kind of see it there. But it has the dock style 810 tip, which is cool. Zoop. Love me the dock tips. Let's try to get this thing apart. Ooh, where's my... That's why I love the Og Vape Druga Foxy, because you could just quick attach and detach. There we go. Oh, it came built. Came built with some turd coils in there, you guys. Oh, my God. I'm just the luckiest guy in the world. So there we go. We got some turd coils in there. So, I mean, since it's built and since it's ready to go, let's just go ahead and drip on this thing here. Zoop. Let's try this Boule Bolu out. Oh. Wow, that's a... Oh! Got me a little bit. All right, so it smells kind of like Laffy Taffy, but with like a ton of cream. So I'm definitely interested in this. So let's just soak this cotton real quick, and I'll give you guys a little first impression. Hey, look, we're going to have a first impression in today's video. We're going to do a first impression not only of the RDA for vaping, but also the Boule Bolu. And I'm sure some of you guys out there have tried it before, the Boule Bolu at least. But I'm one of the first people to actually get this final RDA in their hands. Stan got his, I know Demo got his, and Swaggin's got his. So everyone's going to be building them and trying them, and we're probably all going to give you guys our full-blown first impressions when it comes to the next vape stew. But let's go ahead and try this thing out. At 70 watts, that should be fine. Ooh. That's really nice. Not only the juice, but like the RDA too. I might have to try the chamber reducers here and see what the like 2-hole airflow is like. It's nice and smooth. It's very airy. It's like surprisingly airy. For how little this thing is, it's a really nice reduced chamber, and you can really tighten that airflow down with a single airflow control ring, or whatever you want to call it, adapter thing. The single hole ring, I guess you could say. And the flavor is like, I guess it's more of a banana cream than anything else. And wait, you guys don't know what taffy is outside of the U.S.? Yeah, it's like man, how do I describe it? It's like gum that you don't just chew forever. It's really like gooey kind of candy that like you could stretch and everything, and it's like kind of has the same consistency as like chewing gum, but you just like chew it until it's really soft, and then you could just swallow it. So that's kind of what taffy is. I mean, that's the best I got for you. That's really nice. I'm actually going to see if I can. Okay, so it's screw off too. So that's actually, I kind of like that. Screw off for the airflow adapters. I'm going to try this with the 2-hole. And it's an indirect 2-hole, so it's like side by side instead of like 2 in the middle or anything like that. It's like one here, and the middle one is blocked. So that's cool. I'm going to drip it while I'm at it because it's already getting a little dry. But damn, these are good coils, Beecher. You have outdone yourself. Ooh, 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 ooh. The machining quality is fantastic. As he said on the stew, this is manufactured by Vape. So they did a really, really good job with this one. It's gorgeous. The lines are perfect. The threads are nice. So this one has a little bit of a whistle, but it's still pretty smooth. It's still a very smooth RDA. Yeah. So, yeah, a little bit of a whistle. I think later I might even try the single hole airflow section. But so far, definitely digging it. Really, really nice, classy packaging. And these little airflow adapters are key. So I'm going to put those right back in the box. Save my little parts bag and everything in there. It doesn't. It comes with an Allen key. Okay, so it does come with an Allen key, and it does come with a squonk pin. So if you want to squonk on this thing, then you can do that as well. And you know what? I didn't even check whether it's got the squonk pin pre-installed or not. Should probably do that. No, okay, so it's got the flat pin pre-installed. So that's good. Luckily, I didn't drip juice all the way down into my mod straight away, because I have done that before. Personally, I really don't like when they pre-install the squonk pin, unless it's like an RDA that's like really meant to be squonked or something, but in either case. Yeah, it's good. It's a sweet flavor, but it's not too sweet, you know? That's what I like. It can be a candy-ish sort of flavor without being ridiculously sweet. It's not like overly like fake tasting like Runts. It kind of has that consistency halfway between a banana cream pie and banana taffy. That's kind of how I would put it. And now everyone wants banana taffy or banana cream pie. At least I hope so. So there's my little first impression of an RDA for vaping. Big shout out to Coil Turd for sending this one my way. I'll be giving it a proper test over the next couple of weeks, and I'll be doing a full review on it. So thanks, Beecher. He is awesome. Yeah, so I'm just going to open up the last couple of minutes here to you guys, you know, whatever you want me to talk about, vaping related or not. I really only had pretty much the Massachusetts segment planned out in my head for this. I really wanted to do a beer review, but okay, preview here. My sister got me a case of beer from this brewery called Treehouse that's local, and they sell out of stuff all the time. It's very hard to find. You have to wait in line for hours for most of these beers. And she got me a whole case. So I have 24 cans on the way. I'll probably end up getting it probably not until Thanksgiving, really. So hopefully next week we'll have a double beer tasting or something. We'll have a good time on the next stream. So yeah, anything you guys want to talk about, I am all ears. I'm just going to have a couple of vapes off this while you guys come up with some questions. And speaking of the beer reviews, I realize that not everyone's into beer. I get it. But it's something I enjoy. It's one of my few other hobbies besides vaping that I like geek out over. So I'm gonna put it in my live streams. You know, I get it. Like a lot of people are doing beer stuff, like Bogan and Grim. And it's something I've included in my vlogs for a long time now. I actually talked to Nick about it. I'm like, dude, do you think it's ripping you off if I do beer? He's like, nah, dude. Like, you are probably more of a beer geek than me. Do what you love, basically, is what he told me. And I just ran with it. So, yeah. Speaking of, I got to talk to Nick. I haven't talked to him in a while. I got to catch up with him, see how he's doing. As far as future travel plans, hopefully I'll make it out to the London UK Vape Expo. They're doing their first show in London in February, and I am planning on going to that one. So for all you guys over there in the UK, I'll be bringing some blasts. But yeah, Daily Beer Buzz TV. I like the sound of that, honestly. Let's see. Lethal Coils. How did your games go earlier? Oof, not good. Not good. Overdrip was raging. I was raging. Just not a fun time. But yeah, that seems to be the state of Modern Warfare right now. And I have over 3 days into that game already, which is ridiculous. Am I a bot? Michelle wants to know if I'm a bot. No, not a bot. Hashtag not a bot. Vaping Irish wants to get blazed. yeah, we can get blazed. Definitely. As long as you buy me a beer. You buy me a beer, that should be the deal for anyone planning on going to that show. You buy me a beer, I'll give you a bottle or two of Blaz. Because I have to truck it over there, which is, I mean, it's not that much of a pain, but I just feel like a mule every time because I fill like 5 gallon-sized bags full of this juice, and I just feel like I'm a drug kingpin or something. Chris is not a bot too. That's good. Hope none of you guys are bots actually, because that would not be a good look for my channel. We hit 35,000 subscribers, so that's cool. Honestly, never thought I would be in this situation. Never thought I would be in this position, as far as making videos and stuff. Like, honestly, I was so stoked at 100 and 1,000 subscribers. Like, never thought we'd hit 35,000. To me, that's just crazy. And I've always kind of gone on the thing with, gone on the idea that I'm not a fake person. Like, I don't make content just for the drama, and I don't do anything for, like, the views or clicks or anything like that. No clickbait stuff. And I kind of stay true to that to this day. Like, I make content for me and also for you. If you want to watch it, watch it. If not, I'm not offended. But, I just can't stand the haters that hate on my content because they can. But whatever. It doesn't even faze me at this point, so. Anyways, let's see. There's a clip of Grimm on TV. Did you see that? I did see the one where he was on the talk show, and they made it look like he was nodding along to the statement that vaping is a lot like self-harm, which is ridiculous. He said that he was not nodding along during that segment. They edited it to make it look like he was agreeing with the host. But yeah, Grimm's been all over the place, man. He's been killing it lately. So big shout out to the man. Let's see. Questions? Anything from you guys you want to talk about? Everyone's still talking about taffy and stuff. We got Jason. Jason's not a bot either. That's great. Green-eyed lady's not a bot. Yay. It's good to know. And yeah. If you guys have any questions, whether it's about this guy right here or anything else you want to talk about, I'm all ears. We got like 12 more minutes of the stream. We're just hanging out, having a good time, getting ready for a little after show stream on my Twitch. If you guys are unfamiliar, I do Twitch all the time now. Few streams a week usually, especially on Sundays after these YouTube live streams. I'll just go on over to my Twitch account and play some video games after this. Just hanging out. Nothing super crazy or anything like that. Michelle wants to know about Fallen Order. I haven't played it. Honestly, I haven't played it. I don't know. Maybe I'll download it. I have a lot of games that I want to play. There's another one that's like kind of similar to Fallout that I want to play. And I've just been obsessed lately with Modern Warfare. Put 3 days into it already, which is ridiculous. But yeah, if you guys want to check out my Twitch streams, I'll put a link in chat right here. Sometimes you'll even catch me with Michelle Lynn Dime playing GTA 5. She likes to blow me up with her helicopter, and I like to blow her up back with my rocket launcher. So, do I play Rainbow Six? I haven't played Rainbow Six. It looks like a really good game. Honestly, I feel like Modern Warfare kind of let us all down with this release. It's, I would say, almost a beta stage at best for their online at this point. They could have taken an extra month and developed it a little bit more, and it would have been a lot better. Or maybe just left the beta open for us to play and gotten some data from that, or some more data from that. And hopefully made it better, but unfortunately they put it out just as is, and they've patched it like 3 times since then. There's 3 major patches, including a 15 gigabyte update yesterday. So yeah, it's kind of a broken game at this point. It's really, really heavy on the campers and tryhards. So it's a very difficult game to play because you're either getting just smashed right away, or the game is so slow and you have to creep super slow in order to get kills without dying from traps like claymores and mines and such. But Rainbow Six sounds like a very good game. I've seen a lot of people play it, and I'm interested in it for sure. But I don't know if I want to spend an extra $60 on a game like that. Yeah, Dan Demir. It's yeah. Outer Worlds is a game that I want to play soon, for sure. Also, Borderlands 3. Kind of interested in that one. Haven't played any of the Borderlands series. But it's free right now on Game Pass, so I might download a couple of the older games and play those first. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not trying to be boring. Just reading through chat here. I hate on Nick's content all the time. Very dissatisfied. Would like to see his manager. Well, sorry about that. I am my own manager. I really wish I had a secretary, though, because mailing stuff out is the bane of my existence. And like scheduling things and replying to emails. I hate replying to emails. Ugh. Yeah. I think I was the only one with a 15 gig download. Well, my system doesn't auto update, so I have to like do it every single time I log on. I have to freaking update everything. Let's see. Zelda Breath of the Wild on Switch, Connie. Connie's a gamer. Wish you would stop playing with my feelings. Ryan, you're an interesting fella. Let's just keep it there. Fallout is still the best, though. Yeah, I'm like a third of the way through Fallout, and I put like 20 hours into it already, so that one's just seems like one of those things where I'm just gonna have to keep plugging away at it from time to time, just kind of like log on and just play for a whole day and then go back to it when I feel like it. Anti-Karen defenses deployed. Ooh, that Bule Bolo goes well with coffee. I will say that. I just had like a sip of my coffee. It's a little bit cold at this point, but like coffee and banana, that's actually really good. Hold on, let's do another pairing here real quick. Last little swig of coffee. To be honest, this stream, I'm probably just going to chill out and play some City Skylines. Or if Michelle wants to play GTA 5 and we can get a game going of that, then I'm down for that. But I don't know. I really just don't feel like raging on Modern Warfare for a chilled out after show stream. So I'm going to play a nice little chilled out happy game. And yes, GTA 5 can be relaxing. That e-liquid is fire, says Connie. Yeah, I'm really glad you sent this along because apparently you can't get it over here all the time, which is cool. I feel so special. Let's see. Michelle said she will play. Let's see. Boo Earns Call of Duty. No, I'm tired of raging, man. I played for an extra like hour or so after you got off, and I just could not get a single good game going. I don't know what my deal is, but today is just not my day. Let's see. Get a game going. Or Red Dead. What about Red Dead, Michelle? We could play some Red Dead. Can you watch us play? Does Roku do Twitch? I don't really. I don't know. I don't know if Roku can do Twitch. I'm sure if you had a smart TV, you could probably watch Twitch on there. Don't know. Don't have a smart TV. I have a dumb TV. Let's see. Pairing an e-liquid with Cheerios? What? Let's see. We've got swags. Okay. Well, yeah, now we got a game going for sure. Definitely got a game going. I want to show off my new car. I got a new like supercar on GTA. Want to show it off. Yeah. So, anyways, I think we're going to just leave it here, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a blast, as always. Make sure you check out my Twitch after the show. It'll be about probably 10-15 minutes before we get that going. I'll pop the link in chat once again. And I swear I'm going to get content up on my second channel soon. Really got to get going on that. Kind of want to see where that goes. And hopefully it's something I can monetize. That would be lovely because making a couple bucks off of YouTube is awesome. But yeah, check me out on Twitch. Check out my website. You can pick up some merch like this right here. This awesome hoodie that I'm wearing currently. Daily Vape TV. You can pick up your favorite hoodies and t-shirts over there. And I'll be putting a new one up very soon for just in time for Christmas. So they are available worldwide. They ship from Canada, the UK, and the US. So you can get them anywhere in the world. And it takes usually about a week or so to process and make them and all that. But they're available in sizes up to 5X. And it's just dailyvape.tv. Link is right down there in the description. Make sure you guys check out all the links down there for more of me. If you want to check me out on my various social medias, I will be streaming next week, same time, same place, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll hang out and talk about Thanksgiving and beer and a whole bunch of other stuff. And hopefully, we'll see you guys next week. All right, guys. That's it from me. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Wait, I'll do the stand thing. Ready? Vape on, friends.